Have you ever been stuck on campus? Your phone is dead, your laptop is dead, and you have no charger in sight. For many students here at Purdue Northwest University, that is a daily struggle that they go through, especially for the students that are commuting to and from school daily. So today I'm going to be recommending a few solutions to this problem, a few of them including having a charging stations installed around the campus, having the library provide a loaning service, and with these services, we can drastically improve the situation that many students have overall on campus, increasing the productivity and increasing the experience that students have on the Purdue Northwest campus. The problem that we have at hand here is that there are many students, me myself included, that come to campus a lot and are unable to complete their day without their phone being dead, without their laptop being dead. And this is especially a very big issue with the rise of digital learning, like how many professors, included mine, they post discussion boards up on Brightspace. They could provide slides on the on Brightspace. They sometimes we have Zoom classes async if we're unable, or many other things of this sort. Especially since Purdue Northwest is a commuter heavy school compared to other universities that may be more dorm centered, and that's especially an important point as being a commuter, you need to drive 20, 30, 40 minutes to and from campus. And if you don't bring that charger with you for that day, you are going to be unable to charge your devices and you will be disconnected for the rest of the day, which is a very big issue. As sometimes the professor, they just decide, okay, today we're going to have assignment online, or it just, you need to send that message or something like that. So that is a very serious issue that needs to be resolved on the Purdue Northwest campus. So I keep talking about this. Let me go into how we can implement some things to fix this. So I have two suggestions. We can install charging stations around campus. Mainly, we can go around the main zone or the CLO building around the well, that's in the main zone. Or we can go to the SULB. We can put it by the esports arena. We can put them by the lounge area, maybe in the cafeteria as well. And these are very high traffic areas with students going there all the time. So being able to have chargers there, having more charging stations, maybe installing extra outlets as well, because there's a lack of outlets around those areas. So being able to have these resources available for these students would be very, very important and very helpful to increase the overall feel of the day during your stay at Purdue Northwest University. Another recommendation that I have is that we could add a loaning system at the Purdue Northwest University Library. I'm actually a transfer student from a community college, and we actually offered a similar system to that, where you could go to the library anytime during the day as long as the library is open, and you need to be a current student with a valid. Well, I went to Moraine Valley, so with a valid Moraine ID, this would allow you to submit your ID and they would give you whatever you need, including chargers, laptops, if you needed a whiteboard, if you needed markers, whatever that you may need as a student on campus that will help you with your success, help you complete assignments, learn, and excel. They would offer that. So we can implement a similar um, system using the PUID, where each student, if they wanted to rent something or something of that sort, they submit their PUID to the library staff, and they would be given the item that they have requested, and we can offer a multitude of items ranging from electronic devices. We could put markers, whiteboards. We could put many things that a student might need on campus on a day where they're unable to go back to their house, or that they need to stay on campus for an extended amount of time. And with that regard, I have actually spoken to many people around the PNW campus, where I've spoken to three kinds of people. Starting off, I've spoken with students that dorm / live around campus, very close to campus. I have also spoken to commuters, students, and faculty and staff. In general, when it comes to the commuter students, 100% of the 18 students that I surveyed gave me the same exact answer, that they support the implementation of these, having charging stations around campus and having the loaning system from the library, as it will greatly improve their quality of life on campus. When it comes to dorming students, on the other hand, 10 out of the 13 students gave they agree the same thing as what the commuter students have said, that they really like this idea, that implementation of these, not having to walk back to their dorm to go grab a charger, or being able to like not leave their friends behind and needing to go grab their stuff would be very convenient. And then 3 students actually gave a neutral slash they really didn't really mind it. They just believed that it may be a waste of university funds to provide these kinds of services. Lastly, I've spoken to 5 staff members, and they have all given about the same answer with supporting the implementation of these charging systems and loaning things. Although one of the professors did mention that though that he really likes the idea and he really agrees with it, that he doesn't really deem it necessary as a faculty slash staff, that he doesn't really deem it necessary for him personally, as he just has his own personal office that he can head back to if he ever needed a charger, if he ever needed anything from his office. So he did still show that he completely supports this idea, and he really likes that if this would be implemented at the Purdue Northwest University campus. So how will we implement these things with installing these chargers and installing this new system with the library? So I've already started with step 1, which is planning and surveying, where I've walked up to many students, many faculty and staff, and spoke to them about the idea that I have proposed and what their ideas on it, and if they like it or not. And we have received many positive affirmations from the people at Purdue Northwest University. And then the next step would be actually installing the charging stations. So we would start off with installing the charging stations in more populated areas, and on average, this may be costing around $2,000 per station, which might seem as a lot, but overall I deem it as a worthy investment that should be made on the Purdue Northwest University campus. The next step that we could take is implementing the loan system launch at the library. This could be implemented on a smaller scale, where we could keep it limited to students that have been at the university for 2+ years, so we can limit the risk that may come out of this, and then over time we can increase the amount of people that will be able to use this service. We can use a 1, 2, 3 month, or maybe a whole semester as a trial for this system. The next thing that we could do is install more outlets in classrooms. A big issue that many people have actually voiced to me during the survey was that the lack of outlets in classrooms, and having to go all the way to one spot of the class, and like everyone needs a charger and they can't even use the outlet, and nobody can use it. Or also in lecture halls. You can't charge your computer in the lecture hall due to there not being any outlets available in the lecture hall. And then the final step after that would be able to receiving feedback and expanding the project if it's very successful. On average, this design would be about $21,000, which might sound as a steep number, but I believe that it is a worthy investment and something that we should really look into for the future of Purdue Northwest. At a university where so many students rely on their devices to succeed, staying connected shouldn't be a privilege. It should actually just be the standard. By installing public charging stations, adding outlets to classrooms, and launching the loan system service at the library, Purdue Northwest has the opportunity to support its students in a meaningful and enduring way. This proposal isn't just about power, it is more about empowering students to thrive and to be able to increase their quality of life at the Purdue Northwest campus. Thank you very much for listening to me today.